Welcome back to College Football 25, guys. As promised, we're going to start off with all things Hawaii. If you need a little background, if it's your first time here, we were Road to Glory, 3-star quarterback. We went to Hawaii. We played 4 years there. We redshirted. We had a 5th-year eligibility where we went to Penn State. If you're interested in that series, please check out the channel. There's a whole playlist. From there, we accepted an offensive coordinator position at Hawaii. 1 year as the offensive coordinator, and we were offered by Southern Miss. That's right. The team you're looking at on the screen who is hosting us for our first game. We went to Southern Miss as the head coach for 2 years. 7-6 our first year. 10-4 our second. Plus a bowl win against Stanford led us to this moment where we had to decide between Boise State and Hawaii. We decided to return to our alma mater and coach these guys up because all of our very first recruits are still here at the school. I'm really excited about this season, guys. We've got the future ahead of us. I knew that if we were to take a step up to like a Boise State, it would be really hard to take a step back to Hawaii later on down the road. It is still very early in our career, so I wanted to make sure we came back to Hawaii, and it's only up from here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let's jump right into this thing. Team schedule, first and foremost. You saw it. We're going to Hattiesburg. We're returning to the Rock. Our former team, we spent 2 years there. A lot of great memories. We're going to see a lot of the players that we coached up. Game number 1. September 4th, midday game, Southern Miss. Then we're hosting New Mexico State, a relatively new team to the Mountain West. We have an FCS team heading out to Honolulu, followed by UCLA making the road trip. Those 3 home games in a row. I don't know why it does that. I would love to change these a lot more and make it more like home away, home away. But then we've got a 3-game road streak. We're heading to Georgia. If you didn't know, back when I played at Hawaii, we actually went to a Sugar Bowl against Georgia. Fun little fact. Then we're on the road to Nevada. We've got a bye week. And then UTEP, that is also a fairly new Mountain West team. San Jose State, Utah, and Air Force are the next 3 home games. And then we're going to end the season at Wyoming, at New Mexico. Hopefully we've got our conference championship in our future. All right. I also like to go over our roster. Starting at quarterback is Devin Kafka. This was one of the first recruits on this series way back when we were the offensive coordinator that I was really excited about. He was a gym. He's 6'4", he's 210. He is going to start for us. This is Evans Chuba, the Washington State transfer. This is our newest recruit, Tyler B. We actually lost out to, I think his name was Danny Ireland. D. Ireland, something or other. We almost had him. He ended up committing to Oklahoma. He was a 75 overall, so he would have been challenging this QB2 position. But because we didn't land him, we went with Tyler B. out of Colonia, New Jersey. Fun little fact, I spend a lot of time in Colonia. One of my really good friends is actually there. I was staying the night in Colonia not too long ago. Pretty crazy. Not sure who Lewis Tolbert is. He's down on the depth chart. To be honest, 61 overall. We're looking to bring in a new recruit. We're going to let Tolbert go, I believe, next year, unless he has this some like crazy bounce back. At halfback, believe it or not, Micah Alejado, he was quarterback for many years. So let's just go ahead and look at this player card. Guys, this is the kid out of Bishop Gorman. We're going to look at his rushing stats, right? So 24, 25, 26. You can see he had 1 carry. That's when we were there. This was 25, 147 carries. Excuse me. As a redshirt freshman, and then a redshirt sophomore had 112, but he was the quarterback. He was the quarterback, and we moved him to running back. So that's our big like position change. He was actually a 77 overall quarterback, and he was an 85 overall running back. So I think we did him a favor here. He's pretty small, 5'10", 180, so definitely undersized for like what we want to do in a quarterback, but he had the size of like a Tylan Hines or a Cam Barfield. So he's in the backfield for us. Yeah, Derek Boyd is going to be the power back, and actually a guy who's going to get plenty of reps is Stephon Reyna. This guy we recruited as well, alongside our quarterback, Gafka. Fullback, not really sure. Not a big background, but we did sign Anthony Cash here. Wide receiver wise, the only guy who was around, Enrique Herron, is our slot guy. So he's the best receiver we have. We actually put him in the slot. That's because Lewis and Jarvis, 6'3" and 6'4", plus they have the speed. These two guys are going to be on the outside with Herron and Brazel in the slot. Brazel was actually a freshman when I was the offensive coordinator. We redshirted him. At tight end, this is kind of a crazy story. This dude broke his leg last year, but we haven't played a single game. And you can see at the bottom here, broken femur, out 21 weeks. Guys, he's going to be out this entire season, probably out all of next season or most of next season. So that's really crazy. He was out. Geez, let's just have a look here. So 27 catches for 282 yards. He broke his leg last year as a sophomore. They didn't redshirt him. So I'm glad we're here. We're going to put the red shirt on him this year because he's not going to get a chance to play. Our starting tight end will not play. He's out with a broken femur, which puts us to Nate Duarte. He was an athlete. We recruited him. He was one of our recruits. He's going to be the starter. We did put the red shirt on this dude, Saki. He's a hometown kid out of Honolulu. But he's got the red shirt on him as well. Our fullback and a tackle will actually step in for the third string tight end. Nate Sneed will be the backup there. The linemen, we'll just go over overalls, right? 74 on the outside, 79 as a guard, 79 at center, 83 on the right side, 79 for our right tackle. Playing left end right here, this guy, we redshirted him. He's come up 84 overall as a power rusher. Really excited about him. Swede on the other side, but Bada from Draper, Utah. He's actually going to play the right end position. Defensive tackle is a hometown kid, Red Wine. Pretty crazy. That's definitely an EA generated name. Sam Ika from Ua Beach, Hawaii is going to be on the left outside linebacker. This is the best player on the team overall wise. Nazaya Carvalho from Ua Beach, Hawaii. Pretty awesome. We actually redshirted Bruce Gallo here. You could look at his speed from Pleasant Grove, Utah. He's also the natural. Weather does not affect him. 94 speed is ridiculous on defense, especially in the middle linebacker position. Because he's not going to play much based on our defensive scheme, I wanted to put the red shirt on him. So he will play next year, and then his senior year, he should be the #1 guy in that middle linebacker position. So we are sacrificing a year of him just to make sure we get the most out of him. Columbus on the outside. Cornerbacks is going to be Makana Meyer, hometown kid, Ua Beach. We've got a kid out of West Virginia who's a junior. Then Vaughn Napua out of Honolulu, Hawaii in the slot. Free safety for us is going to be Evan Ilu from Hawaii. Then we have Mohammed Kukwa out of Monroe as a second string. We're going to groom him for next season because he's supposed to be the starter. Kamalani is going to be the starting strong safety. He was actually a second string free safety. We moved him over before the season. This kicker and this punter. So Larry Regis out of San Diego, and then the punter Max Kauhani. We recruited both of these guys our very first season. They're still here. If I have enough points, I'm going to look at getting one or both of these positions, slapping the red shirt on, and just having a red shirt kicker hopefully why these guys are seniors, and that gives them an extra year of eligibility. Then we don't have to go through the yips for these young guys. That's the plan anyways. Okay, we are getting ready to go on the road, our very first game as the head coach of Hawaii. We're very familiar with Hawaii. We played here for 4 years. We were the offensive coordinator here for a year. Now we are the king of the program, the top of the program, the head coach. We're running the show here, and I'm so excited. We're going to jump right into it. Heading back to Hattiesburg, heading back to the Rock, taking on the Golden Eagles of Southern Miss. Back to Hattiesburg, where we are very familiar with the Golden Eagles. This is kind of cool that this will be our Hawaii debut. Our very first head coaching opportunity. Southern Miss is the only option. We took it. We did all right there. Season opener. We expect a lot, though. Not expect it's going to be easy, but we expect a lot. Taking the ball to start the game. We have a look at our freshman or running back here. He doesn't have the red shirt. We need that fourth running back. We've got like a 3 running back system. There's our starter, last year's quarterback, Micah Alahado. Kafka under center. You can see Reyna's actually starting, though. And this guy's a stud. Decent little run, 5 yards. On 3rd and 4 here. Just kicking it out to the tight end, Nate Duarte. Picking up that first down. Another 3rd down, throwing it across the middle, but defensive back's going to blow that one up. We're going to end up dropping it. We've got a punt on our first drive. Now we've got to work on stopping them. We do know John White's not a pure passer. He's more of a scrambling quarterback. So we're going to adjust our coverage accordingly. 3rd and 7. They just kick it out to Jaden Ham, the big KU tight end. We were really excited about having him. You could see another big play from him. Can catch, he can run, he's huge. Awesome little target right there. Going across the middle, we end up knocking that one down, forcing a field goal. If you remember last season, we had this guy starting, this kicker right here. Lefty kicker with amazing power. We end up putting the red shirt on him, so Southern Miss has got him for 4 more years. There's the new head coach on the sideline. 3-0 here. Reyna's going to take it out of the end zone. We're just trying to find who our weapons are going to be. You know what I'm saying? 3rd down with 1:40. We throw it across the middle. Luckily, it's not picked. Guys, we've got to give it back to them. 3-0 still. We finally get some pressure in there. Larry Bata, 6'6" sophomore. This guy's pretty quick too. Very dangerous. He's a true rush end. Yeah, bring that pressure, baby. 3rd and 4. We're going to throw it across the middle here. Just finding our weapons, guys. Micah Alahado straight up the middle is going to put us within the 5-yard line. We're going to end up taking a sack. So 3rd and goal from deep. We're going to try and run it with Kafka up the middle with no dice on the score, but it is going to allow us to kick a field goal here. Larry Regis, one of our very first recruits when we were the offensive coordinator in Honolulu. He's going to punch it through. 3-3, 2-minute warning here in the first half. You can see this is what we were worried about from John White. He's going to end up scrambling. We wanted to put the big hit on him, but he slides down. That was tough. Across the middle here, he's going to hit JQ Gray. They're going to get within the 5-yard line. We didn't really have him play last season, so this should be a breakout for him. Jalen Washington, the redshirt junior. If you watch the Southern Miss season, you know that we relied on him a lot. He's really good. He's going to get the touchdown, even though if in this game, he hasn't been lined up in the backfield a whole lot. He did rush this one a couple times before he's able to get it in, but pretty wild. 25 seconds to go here in the half. We're going to throw it deep. Whoa, I thought I overthrew it there for a second, but luckily our receivers are able to run under that. 21 seconds still in the half. We're gonna fast forward to 3rd down and 6 with about 10 seconds left. Hopefully just looking to get into field goal range at the least, right? 4 seconds to go. We try to freak them out get a little bit closer. We don't want to risk it though. No dice. We got to kick a long field goal, and we end up hitting the crossbar. That was into 6-mile-per-hour wind though, so we know that we've got 50 plus on a normal day, and even further if we got the wind at our back. So that was a great attempt. Although we didn't convert it, it did show us kind of the range that we're working with Larry Regis. But 10 to 3 at halftime here. We are down. We've got to give the ball back. Time of possession though, we've got the big difference. The big thing is just executing. You got to get those scores. Really happy with our hometown quarterback, big arm guy. Here we go. Early on in the 3rd quarter, we're going to get another sack here from that sophomore Bata. 2nd sack of the game for him. He ain't done, by the way. 3rd and 1. After forcing a punt, we're just going to hand it straight up the middle. Big run by Micah straight up the middle. A 1st and 10 play here. We throw a little corner route to Nate Duarte. He's going to put us in the red zone within the 20. 3rd and 7 from the 15. We're going to try to scramble, guys, but we run into the back of Alejado as he's trying to pass block for us. We also end up coughing up the football by Job with a KU transfer. Teammates with Jaden Ham there for a little bit. Both of them end up at Southern Miss. KU is kind of a portal for us in the transfer portal. But we end up getting the ball back after the fumble. This is our redshirt freshman, Von Napua. Guy is awesome. Big play. He is our slot corner. It's a short field now, so we're going to give it to Reyna. Try and turn over there, and then Micah Alejado on the crossing route, kind of a crossing route. This was more like a seam up the middle and connecting for the touchdown. First touchdown of the year, first touchdown as the head coach of Hawaii, and it's quarterback to former quarterback. Kind of cool to see that big transition there. 10-10, 3rd and 5, 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. They're going deep. We get another pick. Hell yeah. Thinking that we're going to return this one. You can see John White's not going to have it, though. He's going to push us out right around the 2-yard line. Another short field. Big play right here. We knew that if they were forced to throw it, it'd be to our advantage. And so it's kind of cool to see things working for us. Stephon Reyna, very next play, runs it straight up the middle, gets himself a touchdown. 17-10. 3rd and 4 here in the 4th quarter. Dropping back, making sure we get the stop here, but they're going to end up going for it. Just a crossing route right there. I thought that I had done enough to break it up and force some issues, but they held on to it. And driving down, trying to tie this ball game up with less than 5 minutes to go in the game. We're able to send our junior middle linebacker, Caravallo, straight up the middle. Nobody even touched him. Running back was nowhere to be found. No chip, no nothing. Gets that sack, which leads to interception number 2 for Von Napua. He's a hometown kid. He's out of Hawaii. He's a redshirt freshman. Great play right there. It's our goal now to try and run this clock down, but you could see on 3rd and inches, amazing penetration. We've got to punt it. So 3.5 minutes, they've got a chance to drive down the field and tie this thing up. And they're doing it. We've got a lot of small guys. If you know Hawaii, you know that they're not recruiting very big. We just don't have that opportunity quite yet. Jaden Ham's a huge dude. Very big dude. He ends up making a big gain. Bada comes through with his third sack of the game to bring up to force a 4th and 13. Everybody's freaking out. How the hell are you guys not blocking him? 3 sacks for him. That pressure is on his mind. Evan Elu is going to step in front of this one. 4th interception of the day for John White. Tough, man. We got Terrence Mallory, though, so they could go with him. You can see 3rd down and long. We throw it deep. We had the catch. We end up dropping it. We've got to give it back with less than 2 minutes. Minute 20 here. 4th and 4. They have to convert. And of course they do, guys. Of course they do. 2 minutes super powered. They got less than a minute here on 3rd and 4. We're going to keep bringing that heat, though. A big sack is going to force yet another 4th down. They've converted a couple. We've stopped a couple. It's kind of crazy. It's up for grabs here. Luckily, a 5th interception. You heard the commentators. This one's finally going to ice the game. If it wasn't for these 5 picks, guys, this would have been a completely different story. So big props to the defensive secondary on this game. And end up being the absolute game changer. Victory formation, 17-10. Is a lot closer than we would have liked, but we expected. 1-0 to start the year. 2 picks, got 1 deflection as well. Keep your eye on Napua. He might be Caleb Patterson of Southern Miss last year was our slot guy, so maybe it's just a slot corner kind of thing. But 2 picks and his debut. He's a red shirt last year, so that's a way to do it. Let's look at some stats, huh? 11 for 20, 118 yards. That's 55%. He got a score. Devin Kafka, that's his first start. 10 carries, 54 yards for Alejado. Reyna's got 8 for 27 and a score. Receiving wise is Duarte, tight end. Alejado also caught 3 out of the backfield and a score for him. Haran, Himuli, and Lewis, couple for Haran, and then a catch each for our outside guys. 8 tackles for 3 different players. That's kind of wild. Sacks wise, it's going to be Bada. We highlighted him quite a bit in Caraballo. Picks, we had 2 from Napua, 1 from Makana Meyer, Elu with another, and then 3 of those guys were from Hawaii, by the way, but Huval is going to be our West Virginia kid, grabbing that 5th pick. Larry Bada, Mountain West Conference and National Defensive Player of the Week, guys. That's one hell of a way to start off our head coaching debut at Hawaii. Game number 2, we're going home. It's going to be against New Mexico State. Both teams out of the Mountain West Conference with the conference alignment. We're both 1-0. We know these guys pass the ball a lot, so we're going to be expecting that. But we are expecting a win. This is going to be our Mountain West debut as well. Guys, let's jump in here at home. Let's try and get this dub. Game number 2. New Mexico State's visiting. I do like the New Mexico State rebrand back in the day with the kind of Aggies logo on the helmet. That wasn't a big fan of, but the new design's very cool. Any school that updates, you got to be a fan of. Anyways, 1-0. We got out of Hattiesburg. Now we're playing. This is our Mountain West debut for the season. Anyways, decent little return from the true freshman Wheat. You can see right there, it looks like they fixed a glitch with the quarterback and all his stats. Hometown kid, Honolulu, Hawaii. First play, they ain't kicking it out to Nate Duarte. This is a fumble, but after further review, this is going to be overturned. We did end up losing a yard on that, though. Big redemption here on 3rd and 12. We're going to hit Duarte across the middle. We're going to move them sticks, recycle the downs. Going deep. Able to hit our receiver in stride. Armando Lewis. Big time on the first drive. Getting on the board early. It's not a given to score on our first drive, so really happy with that. This is one of our taller receivers at 6'4". On the other side, We just got to call him Heimly. He's about the same speed, about the same height. So our corner guys are pretty awesome. Got the height there, and then of course our speedy little slot guy. But 7-0 here early in the first quarter, only about 90 seconds off the clock. You can see the impact players on both sides of the ball, including Caravallo, last year's quarterback impact player in the backfield. Nice and early on second down. Bada's gonna get through. He's been having a year. 3 sacks in week 1, 4th sack of the season already, man. That's crazy. Some people don't get 4 in a season. 3rd and 23. It's a long. Of course, they're super powered. Thankfully, our cornerback comes up, makes a tackle just short of that line. We're gonna get the ball back, and you can see how shifty Alahado is in the backfield, why he's dangerous, why we've decided to move him. Second string running back here, Derek Boyd the second, straight up the middle. I love this 3-back kind of set. You see Reyna, the 3rd back, able to just go right up the middle, gets that touchdown. First touchdown of the game, rushing. I believe he had 2 rushing touchdowns last week. Guy's awesome. 3rd and 9 here, just kicks it out. Able to recycle the downs. Another 3rd and 10. You guys see that we're doing okay on defense, but it's just these, I don't know what it is about these 3rd downs where we can't stop it. 1st and 10 here. No time left in the first quarter. Our first pick of the game. This is going to be Hatchet. That's a hell of a last name, man. Decent little return as well. His first pick of the season. Beautiful. Not able to convert it into points, though, later on in the second. After a pretty methodical drive, no big plays, nothing to show, they end up getting in the red zone, hitting a quick little slant, getting on the board for the first time. 7-14 with about 5 minutes to go. Fast forward about a minute later, we gave the ball right back, right over our middle linebacker. They're moving the ball. Fake jet sweep, but we get the sack back there. That's our hometown kid coming off the corner. Waikiki Galindo. I don't know how to pronounce the first part of that last name. But they stay alive. You can see right here, though, we get a little bit of pressure. Our big redshirt freshman, Von Napua, steps in front of it. He's going to take this one to the house, guys. Second interception of the game. This one's going for 6. And the 3rd pick of the season for Napua. Talk about a debut. He's also a Hawaii kid, so doing it at home, that's pretty awesome. Just showing you guys how the sideline's getting hype. 21-7 here, 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Going deep. We're not able to track him. This defensive back is not only small, but a little slower, so that might be a season-long exploit like we had at Southern Miss last year with Graves. We'll keep an eye on that situation. Less than 30 seconds to go. They're in the Wildcat. They go a jet sweep pass. So their running back here, their Wildcat running back, ends up getting a passing touchdown. Good for them. 14-21. 30 seconds to go in the half. We don't do anything with it. That's going to lead us right into halftime. The big thing, is taking the lead in the half. That's our goal. 6 targets for Lewis, 4 catches, 75 yards, and a score. That was our first score in that opening drive. You can see right there, 6'4", 203. Great size, man. You can see this New Mexico State quarterback's got all the time in the world. Still making mistakes. Big pick 6 there. We know our offense isn't as supercharged as we plan it to be in the long run, right? We're not there yet. So it's awesome to see our defense come through. Gonna boot the ball to the Aggies to start the second half. I was gonna say if he takes it out, I would be very surprised. 3rd and 5 here. First 30 seconds of the half. They were gonna set up a screen, but our pressure is just on another level. That's Bada again, his second sack of the game, 5th of the season. This guy's huge. This guy's fast. He's going to be a menace all season. 1st and 10. We're going to hand it off to Svan Rhea. Big gain for him. You guys know that we're not accustomed to big runs. It's usually just like setting up the play action and the pass game. So it's very cool to see him kind of break out. Kicking it out to the outside. We're able to recycle the downs. 2nd and goal from the 1. We're going to hand it to Reyna. 2nd touchdown of the game. Guys, this is not by design. We just let one of the 3 running backs, whoever's in, is going to get the football. So based on the down, the distance, and the formation, it kind of dictates who's going to be in there for the game. You can see right there, we could have an interception. I turned around to pick it, but apparently the triangle button didn't work. That should have been a very easy pick. He basically threw it right to us. Unfortunately, I don't know, head's not in the game. That's unfortunate. One of our older cornerbacks not able to make a play, and that's a touchdown for New Mexico. But we come right back. Heimlich on the sideline, able to tiptoe, keep it in bounds. This is a huge gain for us. With only a touchdown lead, we need to get back into it. A little replay here showing you guys the ability of our quarterback. 49-yard pass, puts it where only he can catch it. That's huge. That's going to set us up at 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. We're going to scramble a little bit. Unfortunately, we can't find anybody. We don't want to force it. So we are going to take the field goal opportunity with our guy. Regis punches it through pretty simply. 10-point lead at this point. We got about a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Nice little draw play, but nowhere to go. We're going to end up forcing the punt, getting the ball back. Last play of the 3rd quarter. We just hit a simple little hook here. 7 catches, 105 yards at that point. Very big game on 3rd down. Crossing route. The contact jars it loose, so we've got to go our 2nd consecutive field goal attempt. Regis is going to put it through. 13-point lead with 3 minutes to go here, guys. 34-21. Big deep pass, but he just kind of throws it up. This is Evan Elu. 2nd pick 6 of the game, guys. That's really awesome. This guy's a senior for us. Hometown kid as well. That's going to kind of ice the game at this point. 40-21 with 3 minutes to go. We've just basically got to eat the clock. 2.5 minutes here. You can see kicking it out to the outside, but Von Nabua coming through again. This guy's a stud. Picks it off there. 2.5 minutes to go in the game. 1st and 10 here. You can see we put Tyler B, our Colonia, New Jersey quarterback, is getting he's getting a little bit of playing time here just because it's kind of a blowout. 4 games is going to be his cap, as well as I think we've got another guy in there that we want to keep the red shirt on. 40-21 though. Starting 2-0. That's what we like to see, man. Von Nabua. 1st career touchdown as well. We got to remember this guy's name.
Over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive. So that's going to do.
Let's check out some stats on the game. Gapka 17 for 30, 236, a touchdown. Did throw a pick in there. Tyler B, 1 completion on 2 attempts. 10 carries for 40 yards, 7 for 59 for Reyna. 2 touchdowns for him. Armando Lewis with 8 catches, 111 yards. Reyna's got 2 for 21. 1 catch, 49 yards. That was that pretty awesome little sideline catch for Heimlich. Carvalho, 13 tackles like a true middle linebacker. A sack and a half for Bada. Waikiki Galindo got a sack. And then the half sack coming for Pufa. I don't know that one either. Larry Bada Mountain West Conference Defensive Player of the Week. That's going to set us up for FCS West, guys. This one should be a lot of fun. Typically, this is where you can pad a lot of stats. So we're really excited about this one to go in against the Royals at home. All right, and we're 2-0, so we're expecting to be 3-0 after this game. But you never know. You never know. We're going to have to jump in. We're going to have to find out. But we're ready to come out swinging. We were rocking the white helmets, black threads for the last game, all black for FCS at home. You can do a lot with a little here at Hawaii. The Royals. Gonna boot the ball to him. That's what we like. Really deep kick by Regis. Some people take that out though. The quarterback, BB 6'1", 203. He's a senior out of Garland, Texas. I'm not sure where this FCS team is from though. 3rd and 3, bringing the pressure. We actually bring Bada out of a rush, because I didn't know if that guy was going to be covered or not. We do end up stopping him. 4th and 9. They're going to punt it. Automatically, our punt returner, Wheat, removes himself from the catch circle. Goes in the end zone for a touchback. As always, we're just going to show you guys the Discover Impact players. 3rd and 3 here. Couple rushes. You know how it is. Enrique Herron. We're going to hit him across the middle for 31 yards. Recycle those downs. Little jet sweep going back to Herron. Getting a little first down. 2 catches already for 39 yards. Reyna, 2 touchdowns last week. Big touchdown run. Yeah, this guy's explosive. This guy's dangerous. So right now on our like true running back depth chart, he's actually 3rd. He is he's the best 3rd down running back, and he's the 2nd power back. So if that lets you know how we're using so many different running backs, it's Alejado at a regular running back. 3rd down running back is Reyna. Power running back is Boyd. Anyways, you can see the breakdown in coverage. I think right away, even though we're able to pick off so many passes and force turnovers, I think one thing I'd like to shore up is our coverage, because big play potential, big plays that we're giving up from the secondary is not good. 77 here against the FCS team. A little read option. Kafka, great read there. Able to take off, pick up the first down. 2nd down and 5. We're going to roll out. We're going to throw it to the corner. Oh, the momentum takes Herron out of bounds. That should have been a touchdown. But 2nd touchdown of the game for Reyna. There's no formation subs, as you guys know. That's one of the big asks of like the EA community. So if you guys like this kind of setup, yeah, just go ahead and put at the running back positions. Just go ahead and put a different running back in each spot. That really helps with wear and tear, by the way. That was an issue when we were at Southern Miss. Getting some penetration, forcing a 4th down. This one's deep. This FCS kicker, I don't know if he's interested in transferring. Well, holy crap, man. He hit that one about 3/4 of the way up from deep. 3rd and 7. Duarte across the middle is going to help us pick up the first down. Play later on 1st. We're going a real deep. Yeah, sometimes we're on, sometimes we're not. Kafka overthrows this one. It's 3rd down, but fortunately we don't try to get it all back in a single play. We kind of hit underneath and allow our receiver to pick up the first down. This one was a little sketchy, really close to that line of scrimmage. We decide to toss it anyways. That's Heimly picking it up on a play action pass. We actually drop the football here, which is going to set up the 3rd touchdown of the day for Stefan Reyna. 5 touchdowns in about a game and a half, man. That's wild. 21-10 here with about 20 seconds to go in the half. That is going to be the final highlight. We're going to roll in the halftime with the lead, and we get the ball back. We can see right here 148 through the air, 88 on the ground, 8.1 to 7.8. We do have 6 third down conversions compared to 4, but all in all, it's pretty dang close, the comparison, guys. We do have the 11-point lead. I don't know what I was expecting, 35-point lead or what. We're not them guys yet. So 21-10 is perfectly acceptable. Then a couple little highlights from Reyna going up the middle, scoring just a little bit, going deep here, nice and early. Heimly this time able to get under it. A little jump there. I'm not sure. I hit the run and catch, and when they're streaking like that, like a lot of times they're leaving the ground, which they're losing a step to the defender behind them. We're not able to catch it in stride. I don't know what the deal is with that, but hopefully we figure it out. Big run here by Micah Alejado, quarterback turned running back, which is actually going to set up the 4th touchdown of the day for Stephon Reyna. Oh my, that is 6 touchdowns in about a game and a half. 90 seconds into the second half here. Yeah, have yourself a day. Yeah, damn right. 3rd and 3 at 28 to 10. Hitting a little crossing route to Lewis, putting us in the red zone. Another 3rd down, another conversion. This time Enrique Herran, crossing route for the touchdown. I really figured this would be a passing clinic, that we would have 4-5 passing touchdowns at this point in the game. That's not the case. It's the Stephon Reyna show on them short yardage rushes. Able to get in here though. Big time slot receiver touchdown. 3rd and 7 here, throwing it deep. There's nobody around. If you remember number 5 right there, that is Hatchet. He had a pick in last week's game, blowing the coverage here. We talked about like solidifying our secondary. I think that's the plan moving forward. We got to figure out what we need to do coverage wise, because these big plays are really hurting us. 35-17. We need a big play of our own for the 2nd time. If we would have caught it in stride, I think it would have went for a big gain, but that little hop step, we lose a step. Crazy, isn't it? 3rd and 4, going deep, overthrows it. It's going to set up a 47-yard field goal. Not perfect on the lineup, but we do end up punching this one through. So far, Larry Regis has only missed 1 kick. That was that one into the wind at Southern Miss. 38-17. Another deep route. Yeesh. It's hard, man. 5 minutes to go. Direct snap to the running back. We thought we had him stopped short with Columbus. Running back falls up and over the goal line. Man, 24-38. It's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. 5 minutes to go here in the game. You can see Alejado just straight up the middle on 1st and 10. Going deep. That little jump, man. I don't know if it's like fucking with their head too. They end up dropping that one. No bueno. Reyna though going back to work. This one's gonna put him over 100 yards for the day. 121 on 11 carries. He has 4 touchdowns, by the way. If you don't remember, everybody's got the hang loose. Chilling. 43 yards on this carry. Our biggest runs, honestly, have come from him. So I don't know. This might change some things. 2nd and goal, the 5th touchdown for the running back. That's 7 in 2 games. I was actually hoping to get Alejado in there because he is our running back. I think he's like almost 10 overall better than Reyna as well. So I was hoping to get him some stats, but Reyna was the guy for that particular formation. The FCS Royals go ahead and respond with a deep pass of their own. Another coverage blunder. I'm not sure if we're just playing lax, but 31-45. With 2 minutes, we are going to throw Tyler B into the game. The Colonia, New Jersey native. He's going to throw his first touchdown of his career, hitting Heimly on the outside. 52-31. This is definitely a huge game. Jarvis Heimly. I know that's not how you pronounce it, but if you've got something better, holler at me. So we are grooming our quarterback to be the starter eventually, so getting him some early playing time is very important. Big deep pass there. Luckily, it's over or underthrown. Evan Elu's going to pick this one off. If you remember, he had a pick 6 in last week's game. Another pick here with a minute to go. Our focus is to run out the clock, but their defenses didn't really show up. You can see right here a big run by Mike Alhada. We talked about getting him involved. Unfortunately, he was in on this play. A big run from him. The final touchdown of the game. Less than a minute to go in the game. 59-31 is how this one's going to end. And we were really excited to see our RB1 get in on the action. 6 rushing touchdowns. Got some backups and playing time. We're going to keep the red shirt on. So that's 2 games now that we've seen Tyler B. 128 yards, 13 carries, 5 touchdowns. Stephon Rea have a day. And then, yeah, dead slide on some of these tackles. We're still trying to figure that out. The hit stick sometimes results in like an apex style dead slide. Pretty wild. Everybody celebrating, getting a sing song on. Let's have a look at some stats. Gafka 2029, 291 with a touchdown, then 4 for 7. All right, that's going to give him 5 for 8 overall for Tyler B. Reyna 13 for 128, 5 scores, almost a 10-yard average. Alejado 868 with a score. We've got Wheaton Boyd both with a carry for a yard, and Kafka 2 carries for 6 yards. 7 catches for Heron, 92 yards and a score. We also got Imley with 4 catches for 116 yards. He's the yardage leader today. Up at the top, you can see Armando Lewis, 6 catches, 94 yards. And then Reyna out of the backfield with 4 for 37. It's going to be Kamalani this time, followed by Caraballo on the tackles. The sacks go to Redwine, Waikiki, Galindo, Aika, and Columbus. Not too shabby, guys. Evan Elu with the big pick. 28 yards on this one. Didn't take it to the house, but yeah, second interception of the year for him. Mountain West Conference Player of the Week, obviously going to Stephon Reyna. That's going to set us up for a big game at home. UCLA, guys. This is no joke. A Big Ten opponent. If you remember, in year 1, we played Big Ten opponent. Michigan State was the last time we faced a Power 4 conference. Yeah, these guys are not going to go down easy, but we are 3-0. We are at home. We expect to win this one. UCLA, we're coming for you. The final game of this episode. Let's end it on a good note. We don't have the awesome run out that a lot of teams have, but that's all good. We know what Hawaii is all about. UCLA, man. I'm pretty sure we played them every year. On a good note, we are kicking the ball. They are going to take it from the goal line. Hopefully, we've got the intimidation. Quasimodo. Check this out. Very first play of the game. They're going to attack our star middle linebacker. Our star middle linebacker is going to pick it off. This is a great start to a game we know that is our toughest to date. Our toughest challenge to date. Get that pick. Flip the field. It's a short field. We've got to capitalize. If worse comes to worse, unless we take 75 sacks, we should be able to get points. You can see right here, 3rd and 3. We try to step up. Great man coverage. We got to settle for a field goal. 39 yards out. but we do get on the board for first. If we were to go into halftime like this, it would be just fine. We want to take the lead into half. We want a chance to win this game. 2nd and 15, we were able to smash this guy out. This should have been the second pick for Caravallo. Unfortunately, the wide receiver, extremely physical, able to get himself between himself and the ball. And again, these receivers are extremely aggressive. The picks just, they're not there like they have been. Look at this, just surgical precision. Another streak route where we got beat. That's number 7 there. We're gonna have a look at him. I told you guys he's a little undersized, a little slow. I'm not sure what we do at this point. 7-3 here, 2 minutes ago in the first quarter. We're just gonna kick it out. We're just gonna get that first down. This Nate Duarte. 3rd and 8 here. We've got to convert. Nice seam route up the middle. It's gonna put us nice and close to the end zone. On 1st and goal from the 2, it's Micah Alejado straight up the middle. I'm not sure the logic here because that formation was a lot of rain last week. Granted, we did have a lot of carries for Micah Alejado, so I'm not sure fatigue. But one of the same formations, we run it straight at the middle. This time it's Alejado. He gets the first touchdown of the game for us. 10-7, throwing deep. We're getting beat, man. That little jump, though, fortunately causes you to lose a step. We're able to catch him. It's not a big touchdown, but this juggernaut style offense, man, they're a hurry up. Our guys are tired. They've got the moves. They've got the physicality. It's just a matter of time on this drive before they're able to score. Man, we got to figure it out. I almost called a timeout 2 or 3 times on this drive because I could tell our guys were tired and slow getting back to the line. 14-10 here. It's 4th and inches. We're going to call a hurry up. We're going to try and catch them off guard. We've got to switch the formation because it's not what we need. Fortunately, people are still running around and Reyna's going to go straight up the middle. That was a risk, but we know we have to risk a lot to be able to come out of this game with a win. Nice little Seattle streak down the sidelines. Hit our guy in stride. That little hop step doesn't matter. Just make that secure catch. That's timely. Jarvis. Big touchdown. 3 minutes to go in the half, and we take the lead. We love it. I've thrown picks on routes like that where we throw it right to the defender, so I was really happy we were able to go up and over. 1st and 10 here for the Bruins. We bring that pressure. Waikiki Galindo making sure he's not able to run it. We did a lot of spy from our linebackers on this game just because of the threat of the run on this quarterback. He's pretty spicy. Here, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, it was a hurry up offense and I was trying to find the player. I ended up, just because he was moving across the field, selecting Von Napua, the slot corner, and accidentally blitzed him, and I just committed to it, and that left that guy wide open. We can't make the tackle. Touchdown, 21-17. We should have had a fucking touchdown right there, but an overthrow by Kafka. Fortunately, after punting, we're able to take one away, so they're not able to take a 2-score lead here. Von Napua, man, stepping up in a big game against UCLA to get yet another interception here. Just going up and get it. I'm thinking about putting this guy on the island. We'll have to find out. 14 seconds. We're just gonna run straight up the middle. We don't want to force anything. That's gonna do it for the half, guys. We aren't where we want to be, but we're not getting blown out. It's not a 2-score game. A touchdown will put us back on top. We get the ball, so pretty dang good. You guys saw the impact player was this kid. 3 targets, 3 catches. He's got a touchdown, 66 yards as well. I love how they say that about every wide receiver every week. When he's done playing on Saturdays, he's gonna play on Sundays. Not everybody can play on Sundays, man. And just because he had a good half of football. Anyways, first play of the second half, we just hit a little hook route to Armando Lewis. 4th and 1, we're running the hurry up. Micah Alejado Not a big guy, but a little shifty guy, able to pick up the first down. On 1st and 10, we are going deep. We couldn't even get our hands on that, even though we beat the defensive back. I don't feel like we overthrew that. We're going to have to give the ball back via punt, and this quarterback, we talked about spying him. This is the reason why he was eating us up quite a bit, this time on a read option. Just able to outrun the entire defense. Damn. 28-17. It is now officially a 2-score game. We've got to get back into it. We've got to figure out a way to stay in this game, and this is one way to do it. Throwing it deep to Jarvis. He's gonna score. Even with the jump, even with the misstep, we're able to run away. Huge play. And honestly, I almost abandoned the deep ball because of how many we like overthrew, quote unquote, that our receivers didn't put their hands up. Makes the big catch here, scores on the big run. We got to go for 2, try to make it a field goal game. I chose wrong here. There's no doubt about that. I tried to go to the outside. Not able to draw it super close. 23-28. When they throw it deep, we cannot knock it down. They're doing the hurry up offense. Look at this, man. It's like almost unstoppable. We got people out of position. We got guys that are tired. This is another hurry up offensive play. 3rd and goal, just hitting little things. Fortunately, we bring 4th, and they're going to go for it to try and ice that game, but we bring the pressure. We get the sack. We're going to get the ball back, guys, with 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. We're looking deep again. Another tightrope catch by Heimlich. Plus, as he stepped out, he got tackled. That's unsportsmanlike. That's rough, unnecessary roughness. We're going to accept that. We're going to move a little bit closer. Kind of sketch, but we're going to take it. Devin Kafka, he's a pocket passer, but damn, man, he's got a little bit of speed. We love that. Reyna, the star from the last 2 weeks, able to move the ball upfield on a nice little run, and that's going to set up a perfect out route by Nate Duarte, our tight end. He's going to secure it. Spoiler here, we're going to go back to him on this 2-point conversion on a very similar route because we got to have it. 2-point conversion, watch Duarte, little zig route, makes the catch. All the smoke, hangs on to the ball. 31-28. This is huge for us, man. 3rd and 15 here. He throws it off his back foot. What the hell? Perfect throw in between 2 defenders. They convert on a long 3rd down. Another awesome little read play where we've got a dive from downtown. Unfortunately, we don't tackle him, but we do slow him down. We're able to stop the giant play up until this little sweep, which is going to give UCLA yet another touchdown. It's back and forth. It's jab, jab, hook, hook. We're going toe-to-toe with these guys. I love that we're hanging in there. 4-point game, 5 minutes to go. We're going deep, but Duarte drops the football. How many times have we had a couple seam routes wide open, not able to convert? Kafka taking matters into his own hands. 4th and 1 here. We're trying to get them off sides with a big jump. We don't get it. Thankfully, they didn't bring the pressure. Reyna's going to pick up the first down for us. This guy's clutch. 1st and 10, another deep throw. Oh, tipped it up. I thought we were going to be able to pull that one in. Fortunately, no. It wasn't intercepted either. Love that. 3rd and 10 here. Trying to hit the hook route. Did not see the defender whatsoever, guys. A pick right to the damn defender. I knew the second we threw it, and then my eyes like realized there was a defender there. I was like, not good. 2.5 minutes to go, and we're in trouble here. But we're bringing some pressure. Caravallo, like a true leader, getting the penetration, getting the sack. We do end up holding them, forcing a field goal. So with about 1:45, guys, we've still got a chance to at least tie this game up. We could win, but first things first, we got to score a touchdown. Big play. I don't know what happened here. Momentum carried them out of bounds, but that should have been a touchdown. Guys, I don't know. Oh, that was tough. Take a look at this. I feel like we threw a really good ball here. That little jump, I don't know if that's like thwarting their momentum or what, but he ends up stepping out of bounds. We've got some more work to do. 40 seconds here. That one should not have even been close to where it was. That was a huge misfire. I love that. That's a thing in the game, but damn, dude. 3 seconds to go. We make a catch at about the 2-yard line. This is it. Final play of the game from the 2. We look for some time and we're not. It's a little bit cringy to watch that. We just stood back there a little too long. They brought a little bit of pressure. We cough up the football, but that doesn't matter. We didn't even throw it into the end zone. We didn't even give ourselves a chance. 458 yards, almost 90% completion percentage, 3 scores. That dude had a hell of a day. I don't know what to say, man. Like, there's no redos here on the Ivory Press channel. It is what it is. We've got to take our losses. It's 3-1. I was really hoping we could beat UCLA because the next game is in Athens as we take on a top 10 Georgia Bulldogs team. Decent little game from Kafka, 308 yards. 20 carries, 66 yards. You can see Reyna only 7 carries. His average, though, almost double that of Alejado. So keep an eye on that thread. Duarte, 6 for 74. He had a drop, though. 4 for 128 for Heimlich. He had 2 scores. On the defensive side of the ball, our tackle leader is, of course, our defensive captain, Caravallo. A sack for Ika. For Waikiki, for Caravallo. He's also got an interception, and so does Van Napua. He's going to be the Mountain West Conference Defensive Player of the Week. You can see right here, we lost a left end to Washington, which is going to send us to our game with Georgia. This is a huge one, guys. They're ranked 7th in the country. It's going to be tough. We're going to be in hostile territory. We got to get it. Thank you guys so much for being here, joining me on this journey. If you're liking this series, show some love, leave a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing, hang out for the long run. Check out the links on the page as well. We got a brand new Discord up to hang out with all you guys in between episodes. I appreciate you guys being here. When we come back, we're going to Athens. We're going to take on number 7 Georgia Bulldogs, and we're looking to pull the upset. Let's go. See you next time.